have to. This is from our curriculum called Chef and the Child, and so this is geared to do at home with your kids in the kitchen. I know a lot of you are home with them, and so maybe you can get in the kitchen and make some really fun cookies. So all you need is a cup of peanut butter. I already have all my ingredients out. I just use Jif creamy. The recipe calls for crunchy peanut butter, but I don't personally like crunchy peanut butter. And then a cup of sugar, just regular plain sugar, and then 1 egg. Okay? And then the recipe also calls for Hershey Kisses, but I don't have Hershey Kisses, but I do have little chocolate chips. So I'm gonna throw some chocolate chips in there because peanut butter and chocolate, so good. I also have my oven already set to 350 degrees, and then I already have my pan ready. The recipe says to use just a non-stick pan, but I don't like a mess, so I always just throw either parchment paper or non-stick foil, aluminum foil, whatever you call it, on my pan. Then I've got my bowl and a spoon. I will tell you that this at first is really hard to stir, so you might need help at first, and I would suggest using something more like a spatula. I feel like I should know what this is called. I guess it's a spatula. I don't really know. Just because the peanut butter is really tough at first. Also, a quick note, recipes are a guide. So if you see something on this recipe that you don't like, it's a guide. It's not a rule book. So always feel free to change your recipe. Okay? So let's get started. All it says is to add all your ingredients together and then throw it in the oven for 10 minutes. So I'm telling you, it's a really easy recipe, and these are the best peanut butter cookies I have ever had. So, cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of sugar, and then 1 egg. My amazing mother has chickens, and so I get the best fresh eggs. So I just cracked an egg, so I need to wash my hands for 20 seconds. Alright, so I'm going to get this stirred up real good before I add my chocolate chips. So I guess because it's 77 degrees in my house, my peanut butter is pretty easy to stir. So this is what it's gonna look like. And then I'm just gonna add in a few of my chocolate chip morsels. Stir those in just to give it a good little chocolate flavor. Oh yeah. All right, now I'm gonna get a spoon. And this is probably where you want to tag your kids in. I'm gonna take my ring off because this gets really greasy because of the peanut butter. So you are going to shape them into balls. That's 3/4 inch. I'm not really sure how to measure that. Yeah, it's a little warm in here. My chocolate chips are starting to look funny. I've kept the windows open. It makes me mentally feel better. You have to do what you have to do, right? My husband will get over it. He loves me. So once you've got all of these, this should make 3 dozen cookies, by the way, so I'll probably have to do another batch. And once you've got these onto your baking dish and ready to go in the oven, you're going to mash them with a fork. I guess you don't have to, but for some reason all the peanut butter cookies I see have that in them, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to cook them. Make sure not to eat this dough because there is a raw egg in it. Don't be tempted. They're much better warm out of the oven with a glass of milk. They're so good. And they're so easy. Just 3 ingredients. They're not going to make 3 dozen. I only have 1 dozen on here and I don't have that much left. So, maybe I made my balls too big. I don't know. In the oven they go. Okay, our cookies are done. Don't look quite done yet, but you have to let them rest. So here is our final product. I did end up squashing these, and you just kind of do this with your fork, just so they would set up a little better because I made mine a little bit too thick, but they look so good and they smell even better. I can't wait to try them. Okay, so I brought my husband in. This is Daniel. He's gonna try them because if I were to try them, I'm just gonna tell you that they taste good, but he didn't have anything to do with them, so I'm gonna make sure that they're up to his standards. You also had to get him a glass of milk.
They're delicious.
He approves. Awesome. I'll make sure to post the recipe. You guys make sure to follow our page, Stokes County Cooperative Extension. Thanks.